So here we are today. It's beautiful. It's over 90 degrees and they're out doing some field work. It's June 1st and Kevin actually is out here doing some anhydrous. So I will show you some footage of that in just a moment. He's coming up the field here. So here we have Rick's brother Kevin, and he is knifing in, or they also call it side dressing, with anhydrous ammonia. We already put in a starter band of fertilizer when this corn was planted. So on that day it was planted, I already got some fertilizer. But here on the sandy soil, we need to come back and side dress it with anhydrous ammonia to have enough nitrogen in order to produce the corn to reach our gold yield, which is approximately 200 bushels per acre. So if you want to think about it, 1 pound of nitrogen is taken for 1 bushel of corn. That's been the University of Minnesota standard for some time now. There's about a 2-inch hose that brings that liquid nitrogen into the system where it gets knifed into the ground. You know, we're here on sandy soil, so it's a little bit different here. If we were on heavier ground, farmers can actually put on their anhydrous ammonia in the fall. They can do that right after they combine the soybeans so that it's ready for corn planting in the spring. Because the heavy ground is able to hold that anhydrous because it has enough organic matter and clay to tie up the nitrogen to the soil. So they can do that a little bit earlier on in the fall so they don't have that work to do in the spring. Most farmers do their planting on a crop rotation, so it's soybeans, corn rotation, so maybe soybeans 1 year and then corn the next year. We'll talk a little bit more about the crop rotation in our next videos. So here comes Kevin back down this direction. The tank behind there with the anhydrous ammonia is about a 1,500 gallon tank. It covers about 20 to 21 acres per tank. So in a second I'll scan the side of the field. You can see where the other tanks are lined up. So like I said, it's knifing it in. So it's actually knifing it in right in the middle between the 2 rows of corn. So it's right between the rows of corn. So the reason they put it right in between is so as the plant grows, the roots can pick up that other fertilizer. So the anhydrous ammonia, it's a liquid form going directly into the ground. So if it actually was to hit the air, it becomes a gas. That's the stink you smell when sometimes you get a little whiff of that. Kevin will be going over all the acreage of corn that we have planted. And so here's Kevin. He must be empty. So he's got to come back and get a different tank. Can't always guarantee where you're going to end up in the field. So he's headed from there and he is going on down here and he'll be hooking up another tank. So those are the empty tanks, so he's lining those up because they'll get picked up